Hello, welcome to a late night video log. Don't mind the fact that I'm holding my microphone just because I can. I'm having some spatial issues, so I'm gonna get that sorted. However, I thought maybe what if I tell you guys a fun little, actually two fun little stories that I have that are appropriately titled Ankle Sprain Number 1 and Ankle Sprain Number 2. As you can tell by the title, I have sprained both of my ankles before in separate times. So, alright, let's just get into it. So the first story is really just, it's not that long, but like the recovery process was long. So I have a fireplace in my living room, and it's like this, and it's like a big lip to get to the fireplace, and it's like a lip the fireplace. So I thought, because I was chasing my sister, I thought it would be fun if I did a cool jumpy off of the lip thing. However, I probably landed off, I jumped off or landed completely wrong, and then just my ankle, I don't know what happened, but I fell down, and I was like, I cannot put pressure on this ankle. Like, I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't. It was like, it hurt like hell. And I think like 2 days later or so, we went to the doctor. The doctor was like, oh, you're fine. It's okay. It's just a sprained ankles. And for some reason, I had like this fascination of like being in a wheelchair or something. It was like this old fascination I had when I was a kid, where I wanted to be in like a wheelchair, and I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to be on a wheelchair, but maybe I do. But it took like a week for me to be able to like walk properly. So it was literally just me, like with like my like ankle. I think it was like my right ankle. I think. Yeah, it was my right ankle, like just completely bandaged in like this bandage thing, and I could not pressure it. I was like hopping on one leg. I was holding a desk for like just support. It was all weird, but like it took me a week, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm perfectly normal. And nothing came out of it. I think I just was like, I probably shouldn't be doing little stunts like that in the house ever again, because I just didn't think I should. So the next time I sprained my second ankle was when I was outside at my church, and for some reason, I guess I just wanted to go on a jog, and I think it rained that morning. So I went on the jog, and there were like a bunch of students passing by on the sidewalk. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to be like, I'll just pass you. You don't have to move. I'll pass you. So I step on what's basically mud at this point. So I left foot steps on mud to try to zip. I slip. My ankle goes like down, and I hear this like crunch, and it wasn't like a really loud crunch. It was like just a small crunch that I could audibly hear inside, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. Like, that's real not good. And I fell down, and just these kids are just looking at me like, hey, I'm like, hey, help here, please. And they're like, nah, you're fine. So I picked myself back up. I dusted myself off, because it was like my knees are muddy, kind of a little muddy at this point. I walk up to the office. I'm like hobbling to the office. I'm like, hey, my ankle is not feeling too good. So this is my left ankle. So I'm like, hey, so they put my ankle on like a chair. Like, they take my shoes off and everything. And they're like, oh yeah, your ankle's like real bad. Like, it was starting to swell up. And I was like, ooh, that's not good. So, yeah. So I guess they put ice on it. And funny fact, so the office is upstairs. So I was hobbling upstairs with a sprained ankle. So then I went back down, because I think it was like time to go, because I sat there for like a long time. So it was time to go, and I had to like bring my little brother out because that's what I usually do. So like no, it was no. This was before. This was after. So like I think I went back down to help my class because I assisted a class, and I was like I might need some help. So I had a friend. Like he walked me down. Like I was like I was doing this like hobbling down like I was hobbling down, and yeah, he helped me down, and then I think I was pretty fine for the rest of that. I was like, it wasn't that bad, because the next day I went back to church again, because I actually had class, and I was like, hey, I think I could walk pretty fine. I was like, it didn't really hurt. It was just I did that like it wasn't bad. Like my mom like that morning was like, hey, you think you can go? I was like, yeah, I feel pretty good. So I walked. So I was like, because I thought that, oh no, this could be another one of those times where I was like, I have to like slowly recover, because last time it took like a week, and I was probably like a really bad sprain, because no, I missed the detail, but like, so I sprained, dude, like I think I sprained my right ankle like really bad. It was like, I think it was twisted in a certain direction. I was like, I couldn't tell if it was twisting in the wrong direction. My mom was like, yeah, that's not good. So my mom called my dad, and I was like, hey, you go to like the Rite Aid or something and pick up like a bandage, because we didn't have a bandage for like a cast bandage thing. So you picked it up, you brought it home, you were just wrapping my ankle. So I was thinking, oh, this hurts. So yeah, I've sprained both ankles in like my entire life. Glad that I haven't sprained. I didn't have sprained. I'm glad that I haven't like sprained both at the same time, but I have sprained both. Like in total, I've done both. So I'm surprised my feet are like still dealing with me at this point. I just wanted to tell you this fun story I had in my head. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. Whatever this video is, it's probably not gonna be heavily edited. It was just me telling a story. Thank everyone so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you later. Bye bye.